We all remained silent while the Aurora was running along the poison sea held at bay by the dam. We believed we'd be back. Now, having seen the sword of Damocles hanging over the valley, we knew it was not meant to be. Alyosha, who is still unable to walk after being shot in the back, is driving himself mad with worry. His Olga is there. Perhaps he will be able to warn her via radio and save the people there. What happens next? I have no idea. I am ready for anything. Anything but one thing. Anna, please, hold on. Without you, I have nothing to live for, nothing to dream about. Doubly so, since if not for that dream of mine, you'd be all right now.
Artyom, you know, when I found this photo of the Pacific Ocean, I just knew for some reason that we were going to go there in the end. All these rivers, mountains, deserts, they just won't do. It's ocean or bust. I believed we could make it. I did. I know I'll get there. And if I need some help, you'll be there for me. You'll save me again, won't you? Artyom, please. Stop torturing yourself. It hurts to even look at you. You and Dad, too. It's not your dream, and not his belief in the occupying forces. It's just fate. A stupid piece of cloth in the wind. Rotten concrete. An idiotic ammo dump.
Artyom, you should go. I'll give her a shot. Let her sleep a bit.
Come with me, bratucha. There are things to discuss. Hey! Leave your work for the moment! Come to the bridge! Stepan, come to the bridge!
Alright, one moment! Tell me what happened, Nastya. Did someone bully you?
No,
Why are you crying then?
I'm afraid.
Afraid? What of?
I have this cough. What if it's like Aunt Anna's?
Don't worry, Nastya. You didn't breathe any gas after all. It's just a cold. We'll fix it in no time.
And Aunt Anna?
We'll fix her too. As soon as we find the medicine, she'll start getting better.
For real?
You have my word, so don't you worry.
Alright, I won't. My mom says the Spartans always keep their word.
That is true, Nastya. Indeed.
Don't worry, Artyom. Everything will be okay. Anna is strong.
I'm online as promised. I hope you can hear me. We did examine the dam and reservoir. You have to leave the valley as soon as possible. At least before the rainy season starts. The dam is barely holding, and if it gives, the valley will be washed away, and everything that remains will be deadly. Leave tomorrow, or even better, yesterday. Talk to the other girls.
Get them to raise the issue at the council session. Even the pirates will have to obey if it passes. I don't know if I'll make it back. But if we're alive, there's always a chance, however slim. With this, I have to bid you farewell. At least until tomorrow. Au revoir. Artyom, fuck me! But if something happened to Olga because of him, I would never forgive him.
And it seems to be bad.
We haven't had any other variety in a long time. So no
Take a seat, Bratuха. Boy, this conversation is not gonna be simple, I think.
Until today, we thought that this shot of Novosibirsk was a simple error.
What's up with it?
The legend says irradiated zones are highlighted in shades of green, while purple highlights indicate errors. Today, though, I found some small print. The thing is, radiation levels way outside of normal operational range of the scanner are also marked as errors. Simply put, the radiation there may well be completely off the scale. We're about 500 clicks from Novosibirsk, and the radiation outside is almost as high as back in Moscow. The shots are 20 years old. The radiation can't be quite as high now, but still. Novosibirsk is most probably...
So what do we do now?
I'll tell you what we do. Artyom and I will go.
This is not the other way. We go together.
So, please.
First, she is my daughter, his wife. My paranoia about the occupation forces drove her into that damned bunker. And Artyom with his dream. He dragged us out of Moscow. So we too are to blame.
Still, we are the order. We are one crew and we should all act accordingly. We should all go.
Discussion is closed. This is not an order mission. It is a personal errand, mine and Artyom's. We don't need any help. Second, we don't know the exact location of the medicine. It might be in the city center, or in one of the Akademgorodok labs. So Anna's life might well end up in your hands, too. Third and last, wherever we might go, winter is coming. And getting the Aurora stuck in snow is what?
That's something we can't allow.
Do you remember what Yermak said? Remind them, please.
railway technology museum at the city outskirts. We'll almost certainly find a snowplow for the Aurora there.
So, gentlemen, your missions are to search the Akademgorodok labs and prepare Aurora for the winter. Crew, get ready for the mission. Also, we are starting constant radiation level monitoring outside. Effective immediately. Sam, you're first.
Yes, sir.
I think that lethal radiation levels there are actually good news for us.
You mean there was nobody left around the drugstores and hospitals?
Exactly. Unlike the towns we've been.
Colonel, sir. An update on the Sus.
Yes, what's the situation?
I managed to assemble only 2 complete ones.
You see, they're for Artyom and me. It's fate, that's what it is. Will they help?
Well, they'll protect you from dust. But even the direct radiation there is so high, it could...
Yes, can you add more protection?
Sure, Yermak does have some lead sheets in store, but the suits are rather bulky and heavy as it is.
We aren't exactly attending a dance party there. How much time will it give us?
A couple of hours. Not enough, I think.
Better than nothing. Don't worry. We'll make do. Always have.
I'll add some lead shielding to the car's cabin. Try to stay inside for as long as you can out there.
Thanks. Get on it then.
Yes, Colonel, sir.
Still, I can't help worrying. It's such a huge risk. So many good people died from radiation exposure in Hansa's railway crews. But Moscow had nothing on the radiation levels they're going to face.
Nah, these people don't really care about risks. You know them well enough. Hey, tell me about that museum. When did you learn about it?
I was always a railroad fan, even when working in the metro. We had this experimental facility near Moscow where they tested all kinds of railway stuff. Lots of engines and cars ended up there, so they decided to make a museum. But only found a good spot in Novosibirsk.
Wow! It's not that close, I'd say.
Yes, not at all close. But they still got everything there, including the most curious engines from all over the country. And some 15 years before the war, the museum was opened.
I see. But why are you so sure there's a snowplow there?
I know it, because they transported it there from Moscow. Ha! It's a great specimen. You'll like it for sure.
Yeah, I'm quite sure about that. Well, I guess I'll go. Thought it might need some help.
Artyom, I wanted to say, look, I spent 20 years with you people. We almost burnt the planet down trying to kill each other once. And should be enemies, I guess. But, you know, when the Colonel took me from that crowd, and women and children beat me up, I was scared. I couldn't raise my hands. I'm not a beast. No, I sure was strong then. Thank you for thinking of those poor souls in the Deadlands. I'm not a believer, but if there was a God, he'd never let this happen. I'd still like to believe that kindness will come back to you. Good luck, brother.
I'm so glad I found out this with her. The medicine is called Renergen F, and she was completely amazed by it. Mind you, she was a real doctor, unlike me.
Katya, believe me, your mother would be proud of you.
Thank you, Alyosha. I hoped I could help, but Anna's case seems to be extremely unfortunate. That gas on the Volga lost most of its punch already, but it was enough to start the destructive process. Of course, the hopes I had for the Valley and its era were naive.
Looks like Alex been
But
bonus
even
down
the Valley in the end.
Serves him right. Shouldn't have entered that forest like that. We'll go after Reaper. The factors won't even know.
But I'm afraid not for long.
Still, he didn't grow for nothing.
Pity.
Volkov
The
has got
people there
those
are
facts
actually
before
quite
he's
nice.
taking out himself.
We'd find
And
some
got
common
him talking.
ground.
Said the forest fuckers got hit by some new gang that came in on a train.
It is.
And they hit
But
the
even if it
bastards
could hold
hard.
out for years more,
I have no
a
idea
third
what
of
is
the
coming
valley
up.
is already
We'll see what to
loaded
do
with
about it
radiation.
once we meet.
All the fallout
Anyhow,
was
I
accumulating
figure
at
it's
the
time
bottom
we
of the
flash
reservoir
before
for years and
bitches
years.
good while
And
they're
now
sort
it's
of down
seeping
and out.
through.
Gather everyone.
It did the damn
Call the guys from the
favors.
lakes back. Dr. Long's gang too.
I hope
Let's
she-
show these boys
they
fuckers they
listen
shouldn't
to
have
my
messed with
advice.
us. Hanging the boys from
love
fucking
her?
balls. I'll stick those balls right up their fucking asses.
Tell your friend.
Right. Well, you better get moving before they get their shit
I know
together.
it all, but
See you.
maybe something could still...
Alyosha, please. There are lots of cases when people recovered from injuries much worse than yours. You just have to keep fighting. We'll talk about
This
this
is a
later.
civil
I
defense
have to check up
headquarters
on Hana.
message. The following cities
Sure.
are declared
Then
off
tell her
limits
I said
until
hi.
special notice due to extreme radioactive pollution. Larnov, Bielsk, Kemerov, Novokuznetsk, Novosibirsk, Tomsk. Do not leave shelters without a specific order. Do not use water from open bodies of water. Do not walk on unpaved roads. The railroad can only be used by trains equipped with air filtration systems. Do not use any other railroad vehicles, regardless of the state of the tracks. Due to extreme radioactive pollution, all citizens leaving their shelters as ordered are to proceed to designated evacuation hubs immediately for urgent decontamination. I repeat, the following cities are declared off limits until special notice due to extreme radioactive pollution. Larnov, Bielsk, Kemerov, Novokuznetsk, Novosibirsk, Tomsk.
Come in. Pioneer. Over. Come in, Alder. Do you read me? Over. Alder, you missed 12 communication windows already. Situation here is nominal. Nothing to report. Over. Colonel Klebnikov, do you read me? Please come in. Dad, please. Come in. Over. Alder, this is fine. I can't keep the receiver on for too long. We'll be back for the next agreed window. Over. Dad, please, come back. Over. Fine. Over and out.
Они говорят, им нельзя рисковать, потому что у них есть дом. Дома горит свет. И я не знаю точно, кто из нас прав. Меня ждет на улице дождь. Закрой за мной дверь, я ухожу. Закрой за мной дверь, я ухожу.
Are you here to talk or sympathize? Or perhaps you'll just give me a lift to the toilet? Asshole.
Yes, Artyom. I never told this story before, but I'd like you to listen. You see, I had this Tokarev pistol. That fail-proof thing. It failed me once. It was a great gun. Powerful. Punched through any body armor you could still move in. But it only had 8 bullets. And that just proved not enough. I came upon some bandits tormenting a family, and I just couldn't. So, I snapped and got all of them. Save for one. The fucker hit me hard. By the time the older people arrived, I was half dead. Thought they were angels. Anyhow, here's why I'm telling you this now. There are more of us now than I had bullets then. So, I'm sure we can take whatever the world throws at us and win!
So, Bratucha, out for a smoke, I see. I remember if I already told you about this. Read about the kind of people I would meet. And that the further I go, the less people were good. So here's what my take on this is now, Bratucha. I just wasn't lucky. And now with you and the others here, I figure I just hit a jackpot with so many good people together. Take Duke for one. He keeps boasting about how he's going to shoot enemies up, all that. In fact, when you two were at that bridge, he didn't kill the cultist. Didn't even shoot that Silantius, and that is a shot I'd take in a heartbeat. So, what does that make him? A kind guy, that's what, yeah. Or Damir. Visiting his homeland was his dream. I thought he'd just stay there, especially since we took that Baron bastard down. No, Damir still went with us. He couldn't just leave his friends. That's the caliber of a man he is. Alyosha too. Why should he care for those overgrown children you met at that vet? They shot his spine up. No, he's really worried about them, tries to contact them with the radio. I could understand him being worried for Olga, but he wants to warn them all. So here's the main point. Bratucha, if you and the Colonel have people like this coming with you, this means our cause is right, and we can take anything we want, don't it? Well...